Welcome to week 13 of the Elite Ice Hockey League. This was a week which saw plenty of double headers with the Panthers and Steelers, Braehead and Dundee, Manchester and Coventry all facing off twice. Meanwhile, the Belfast Giants were on their travels in Scotland and the Cardiff Devils were looking to extend their lead at the top of the table. And it's in Cardiff where we start. Last Wednesday, in fact, as the Devils welcomed Corey Nielsen's Nottingham Panthers to Ice Arena, Wales.
And they have the puck on the power play now. Shooting there from the hash mark. Still a chance. Puck is loose. Bounce doesn't know where it is. Rob Farmer is batting away at it. He's got help there as well from Lawrence. Still out front. Another chance is there. They score. Brad Moran.
Fires it in on Vickman in the middle, and again he's off them and he gets in the way of Matt Myers. Nottingham with great pressure and a great tempo. But here's Martin over there and he scores! Joey Martin, so often the man of the moment for the Devils, pops up again. Waddle!
The Panthers have a potential for a 2-on-1 break, but
Varman, that's plucked out of the air by Bounds. What a mismatch that is as Lewis just gives himself a little room, and it's there! What a little dipsy-doodle move that is! And the Devils take the lead in this game.
guys, that goal should be disallowed. I think that's a high stick play. What a move by Mark Lewis. As the linesman comes in, Lewis has completely faked out the player. But on first eye, I think Guy Doucette has touched that puck with a high stick.
Certainly Doucette's stick starts at a high position. It's the point of contact we're looking for. Oh, it's close.
Everyone in Cardiff always hates me anyway. I think that's high.
Contact is made as the stick is coming down. It's extremely close, and you can certainly see where the Panthers might feel aggrieved. But the goal is given.
Put that in on Bounds, and Bounds as well to see that through traffic as Batch is going to have a little bit of a tussle with Lawrence, and these two have history. Farmer it is now, actually, sorry. I couldn't tell who the beards. Slashed by Doucette, but it doesn't get out, and that's a hit coming in by Lewis. Another hit, but that's a high hit from Farmer, and I don't think this is going to be allowed to get away with. Lewis has gone steaming in, and
so right now referee Michael Hicks has got a good grip there on the end of the stick, and you can just see that the way the stick is lodged
it's
up
a
against
penalty.
the measurement, it does look as though a penalty is going to be incurred here, as that well, he's trying his best, isn't he? But no.
Aslin's little shake of the head there, I think that's an illegal stick, and Aslin is going to have to go to the penalty box. And well, Corey Nielsen, it might be gamesmanship, it might be unpopular, but it's a clever little move.
Martin shockers it and rings off the bar. Schultz lays that one off, but it's not a lot of pace on it. Martin almost gets that off Lawrence, and that's cut out. Lord Benevolio, 2 points, Devils, 3-1.
So that win for Cardiff meant that the league table going into the weekend's fixtures looked like this. The Devils a massive 13 points clear of Sheffield and Belfast, but still at this stage there's a wide disparity of league games played amongst all the teams, making it tough to gauge exactly how things really stand. But would the weekend's fixtures make things any clearer? On to Saturday's action, and two teams coming into the game off a loss to Cardiff, and form rarely a factor when it comes to Nottingham Panthers against the Sheffield Steelers, especially when they meet in front of a sellout crowd at the NIC.
Regains the biscuit. Now, a one-timer there that just goes wide. Ratchuk couldn't get the rebound. Andy Sertic, he's got a shovel out and he's trying to dig it out. Sheffield Steelers create a little of a double team situation there. Armstrong takes the shot, tipped in front, scores! Matthew Raw gets the show going for the Sheffield Steelers. Number 15 with the opening salvo. Panthers with their second power play opportunity. Chris Lawrence going to bend to the task, and as he comes in for his face-off chores. Didn't win it cleanly, but managed to go. Bradman for Steve Lee, now backdoor for Bradman, scores! And the Teddy Bears come on, that's a huge goal for the Panthers captain. Absolutely massive. Freder will peel back into his own zone and get his legs moving through center. Poked away by Matt Carter. He's got Jeff Brown with him. Going for it. Scores! Delicately dancing around Mustakov's. Absolutely poetry on ice. Matt Carter. They're going to look to equalize this game, but a blocker save there made by Henry Passel. Backdoor. Scores! That's a huge goal for the Steelers. They're right back in it. Hugos contributing. Now Ben O'Connor in control. Robert down. Sees the puck come to his blade. Offers right back to number 81. And it's scored! It came off somebody in front. Ben O'Connor with the shot. Passel couldn't quite track it down, and the Sheffield Steelers score on the power play. They're going to go. Debian, Brian McGrattan. High octane stuff here at the National Ice Center. They finally grab each other in the jerseys, and Debian is going to try to throw with that right. Just throwing them in there is Debian. Brian McGrattan coming right back him in waves. Those two just trying to, there's a couple of short jabs, trying to weather the storm a little bit, and then Brian McGrattan throwing some haymakers too. Debian goes on the knee, comes right back. They're still going at it, but finally the linesmen come in and they'll cut that one a little shorter than it could have been. Over for Dan Spang. He's got a lot of breathing room. So does Steven Schultz. Ernst Mustakov's getting into it. They're racking at it. Scores! Colton Freder will take over as he speeds into the zone. Funny bounce off the end boards, but that works just fine for Levi Nelson. High slot and a one-timer there. Scores! That's a scorcher by Robert Dowd. Receives the gift from Sertic. Now it's offered far side for Nikiforuk. Wires it for Dan Spang. He takes the shot. It's going to go a little bit wide. Hacking at it. Shepard scores! Matt Carter with his second of the game. He stepped up big time. No goal. No goal, folks. It's been waved off. Ben O'Connor with a nice pass off the boards for Nilsson in stride. Passel had to jump on top of his helmet, and that puck had some butter on it. It was slippery and just trickled behind Passel, and it's an easy layup. Brown will once again, you can see Matt Carter's just faced up, and the Goodrich takes the shot and a ricochet perhaps on Ben O'Connor. One more time, scores! That's a huge goal! The second of the game. He had his first one waved off. Matt Carter steps up to the plate.
So a third victory for Sheffield over Nottingham this season, but would it mean they gained ground on the Devils? Cardiff were back at Ice Arena, Wales. This time, Edinburgh were the visitors.
Joey Martin, now the point again. Through traffic, hit Fullerton in the mask in the end, that one, but he made the save all the same, and Voroviev has a chance to clear as Johnston helps him out, but it does find a way through in the end to Lane Ulmer. Bentivolio is waiting. Ulmer cuts the net, chances there, he scores! Lane Ulmer with a beauty of a move out of the corner gets the Devils on the board with a power play goal.
Yeah, we see the replay here. Johnson goes away from position and Hurtles, that's maybe the key. Hurtles left alone. I'm not quite sure where Jacob Johnson is going here. Such a great offensive defenseman.
Over to Gleason Fournier now. He's out there with Scott Hotham and Bentivolio, Ulmer and Lord are the other players on this Devils power play. This was the one that scored last time, of course, through Lane Ulmer. Back with Scott Hotham, then Sean Bentivolio. Bentivolio looks to make room around the outside. Feeds it across ice. It's still there. Lord again, completely unchallenged out front, but a fine save from Travis Fullerton. Bentivolio goes back to the point. Hotham fires. Chance again out front. Good save from Fullerton there. The Caps are back to full strength with King on the ice, but the Devils still in that offensive zone. Josh Batch will send that in. Matthew Myers sends that one cross ice. Devils look to work something, sent across from Bentivolio, now back to the point, still 6-on-5 of course. Batch finding room, deflected there as the traffic is still out front, they score! Matthew Myers! Vorobiev then goes to Dobron again. The player coach winds, fires, good save from bounds to the right pad. Devils back to 4 skaters. Devils get out of the zone. They go 2-on-2 now. Nice pass there. Shot fired in over the glove that time of Fullerton. Stepping into the players. Benvolio out front of this. They score! Lane Ulmer, his second of the night. Doucette there fires well, blocked out front. That time it was Hromas. Another chance there, good save there as it hit the post as well. And Fullerton might have got a piece of it. 56 seconds left for the Devils to work here. Andrew Hotham just peels away from the boards. Hotham inside, shoots, well blocked out front. Might be another chance there, looking to bank it off the back. There was Guillaume Doucette. It's now with Joey Martin. Andrew Hotham stepped into the play. Still Martin working his way inside. Still Martin goes towards the net. The puck is still loose. The Caps are scrambling there, but they get it away from the net. Wilgosh shoots, fine save from bounds. He did spill it in the end, but Hotham did well enough just to get on Wilgosh. And then we're going to get a call there as Wilgosh and Hotham are in a big battle there. And I wonder if they're both going to go. Hotham wants to go here with Wilgosh. I'm not sure he's going to drop them with Hotham. Hotham's always a gamer. So, good turnover for the Devils in the neutral zone. Here's Joey Haddad into the zone. Shoots, fine save there from Travis Fullerton there. Good intensity in this one as well. The power plays, the special teams are just adding to things 5-on-5, you feel. Sent in, another chance, they score! Jacob Johnston. Here's Sean Bentivolio though, up against Dobron. Bentivolio making a move, shot comes in. Lane Ulmer it was with the blast, still a chance there, good save. Wrapper-up try, they score! Andrew Lord. Here's Yaroslav Hertel over the blue line. He goes 3-on-2 situation. Johnston is there. Johnston with the chance. Now fine save, Barrow still there for Stall, but it was taken away from him. Good play. Gleason Fournier out front, still there for the Caps. Lane Ulmer now over the blue line. Bentivolio has the puck now. Joining him is Andrew Lord. Instead, it goes to Scott Hotham. Can't find a way through though, as Wilgosh did well. Still there for the Devils though. Might be another chance out front, but it couldn't be worked through. Ulmer fires well, save from Fullerton as the Devils go more direct. 1:05 left on the power play. Here's Andrew Hotham. Chances there. It was well saved, possibly from Fullerton, as Lord had a chance on the back door. Now it's Bentivolio again. Well turned over by the captain. Just 5 seconds left on this power play for the Devils. Good kill from the Caps so far. Working inside they are though. Chance for Hotham. He scores! Andrew Hotham on the power play. Devils go to 5-1.
Yeah, and that's probably all she wrote. It's a nice backhand pass from Martin. And Hotham, he's got such patience.
They score! Evgeny Fedorov.
And that's just good cycling again from behind the nets. Good recycling of that puck out to Fedorov, who found a little bit of separation in the high slot. No Devils coverage there. It broke down a little bit. And the great release from Fedorov.
Fedorov just hot off the goal, puts the brakes on. Nice pass inside. Shot goes in, Stall. Good save about. Still there, as that was how quick the Caps can transition again, John. And this Devils side can't fall asleep against Edinburgh. Hromas works the puck now with a little bit of help from Johnston, who just pinches into the play whenever he can. But good work from Bordelot sees the Devils clear.
So we see a shot on net. And another Devils goal. As Jake Morissette does it proud for Maple Mo the dog. Picks up a lovely pass there. Goes to his backhand side and scores the Devils' 6th goal.
Guillaume Doucette in on goal. Doucette shoots. Good save from Fullerton there. You could feel that Doucette just wanted that goal.
Time for a break now, but do stay with us. We've got 7 games for you as we round up week 13 in the Elite Ice Hockey League. You all know this man. It's Manchester Storm captain Trevor Johnson. The person he stood next to, though, is Justin Bieber. And once again, the Storm took to the ice with the international superstar last week, and we caught up with Johnson to discuss team bonding and what else had been going on in Manchester ahead of their doubleheader with the Coventry Blaze.
It was fantastic. It was a really good event for the whole team itself. We actually turned it into a team building event. We're fortunate that the club realizes that we do need to do things as a team and get away from the rink. And we ended up being back at the rink with Justin, but it was a great 24 hours, and the guys will never forget it.
Of all the team building exercises you've done, that one's got to be pretty different, huh?
Yeah, that's something that I don't think we'll ever be able to repeat. So I knew that going into it, and I wanted to make sure that we had the best time, and the guys just really enjoyed it, just soaked it all in.
Was it any different second time round? I know it was all done very, very hush-hush here, and I guess it was a similar experience, but when you get that phone call again saying you wondered whether you'll go down and go and play again?
Yeah, for me it was different for sure, because the first part was like kind of shock and this guy's really here. And the second time it was more of like a friendship. Believe it or not, he was, he remembered our names, and he remembered things that we did, and actually at the concert he was interacting with some of the guys, which was completely crazy. And then after he's just a normal guy, and he just wants to hang out with good people, and I believe that all of our team are good people, and that's what I think sets us apart, and that's why he trusts us.
Steve Brown drops the puck, then we're underway here in Manchester. Storm against the Blaze on a Saturday night, and the opportunity for Storm to put pressure on the top four with victory here. Coventry lost 4 in a row. They need to find a way back into their season. And a physical start to this one as Jorgensen plays it round the back of the net. Bissonnette on the forecheck. Coventry will try and slide away with this, but good work from Bissonnette. Erhardt back in the lineup after missing last Sunday. And now here's a chance on the angle. Trabuco sticked away. Storm keep it alive though. Snapshot comes in. That's good play again by Stewart to stay with the shot. Storm not able to hold it. There could be a break back the other way. This could be real danger. Strong challenge coming in from Erhardt. Took his man down. No penalty called, and play continues. Blaze on the power play. Shot comes in, the rebound pops out again, and Clemente has to be alive to the danger there. Boutin. Flop play on the blue line. Now it goes in towards the net. There's still plenty of pressure on there. Well, a few shoves and pushes exchanged here. It's all going to eventually calm down. Quick snapshot comes in, it's cleared away again. Back it goes to the blue line. Shot snapped in again, takes a deflection. The shot comes in. The rebound comes out to Petrus. Back it goes towards the blue line, and it's a massive deflection out in front. Where's that puck? It's cleared off the line. Very nearly goes in. Trying to make the most of this power play. 5-on-3, so much space out there. Here's Johnson, lets one go. There's a good traffic in front. Pops out again. Johnson again, this time it deflects wide. And the whistle will go for man in the crease. And the face-off will go into neutral ice. Storm maybe just enough time to get back into the zone again. Dazinski on the forecheck. Rink-wide pass going to be sent in again. Coventry will look to clear away again, and they get a bit of a break here, and it could be all over now. This is the chance. Empty net goal. Coventry are going to take victory. Brett Robinson. The centering feed unselfish, and Robinson slides it in. Manchester are going to be beaten on home ice here. The buzzer will sound, and Coventry will skate away with the points to end their losing streak. For Manchester, it will be frustration, but a great shutout once again by Brian Stewart, proving that he is amongst the elite in this league. The Five Flyers welcome Belfast to Kirkcaldy on Saturday night on the back of 3 consecutive losses. Giants coach Derek Walser was also looking for a response from his team following a big defeat at the hands of the Manchester Storm a week earlier.
Demery over the blue line. Shields, good save again. Owen, I don't want to curse it, but looks in good form tonight, as he does most nights, of course. Shane Owen, Walser. Back it goes.
Oh!
And there you go, Alex
Good goal
Foster.
by Belfast, yeah, very good goal.
Right at the end of the power play.
Yeah, right, there's only about 8 or 9 seconds to go there, actually.
And
Unfortunate for Fife there.
Belfast take the lead. I'm sure it was Foster that got the final touch.
Yeah.
1-0 Belfast. Rick Chapman will collect for the Flyers here. Sebastian Tennell back to Jackman. Moyer, Jackman again to Shaver. Oh, Tennell's managed to wriggle free.
Chance here.
Oh! It's a goal for Josh Goon. 1-1 here at the Five Ice Arena with 5 minutes left. I think that might have been Josh Goon.
It is Josh Goon.
What a goal by Josh Goon. Oh, Blair Riley gets a shot and it flashes round again. Walser, and a good save by Owen. Then back across goal, Owen scrambling away.
Yeah, Owen tried to knock the puck away from himself after making the save, and it hit off one of the Belfast players. But chance
Brooks.
for Fife here. Yeah!
Oh, goal, Brooks! Oh, what a strike! Brendan Brooks with an amazing goal there for the Flyers. Didn't look possible from that angle. He made it happen though, and Fife go 2-1 to the goods.
Yeah, good goal by Brooks here. Yeah, took it really well. Right in the top corner, right in the top catcher side on Murphy's net there.
Belfast looking to build again. Forney, and it goes back to Higgins. Across again, Riley.
Oh, good play, yeah, good play.
Good play,
yeah,
goal
good
there,
goal.
Walser.
Yeah, very good goal by Belfast. A good power play goal there. Yeah, actually, the guy had 2 options there, actually. He had the option of shooting himself, which he scored, and he had a player on the back door there as well, so. Belfast moving the puck up very quick. A chance here for Belfast. Oh!
And that looks like a penalty coming up on Chris Higgins.
Yeah.
Let me guess, goaltender interference, I think.
Yeah, I think he tried to score Higgins himself.
Flashes wide again, 10 seconds to go. Flyers will get a point out of this if they can hold on, at least.
Oh, yeah, good save by Owen.
Save by Owen again.
Had a good game tonight, Owen.
Here we go then, 5 minutes of 3-on-3. New Elite League rules mean there is 3-on-3. Does make for exciting stuff if you're a neutral, that is. If it's your team that's involved, maybe not so much so. Saviano. They'll find a way through. Flyers can break here, and this is where 3-on-3 comes into its own. Moyer, he's got Tennell inside. There is Tennell.
Oh! Thought he'd have passed it there.
Moyer. Oh, it's he got the goal. Squeezed it past Murphy. Flyers win by 3-2. Somehow he managed to squeeze it in. Flyers take the game 3-2.
The final game of Saturday saw Braehead take on Dundee in a Gardner Conference matchup. It was the first of 2 meetings between the two, with Ryan Finnerty hoping to see a reaction from the Clan roster, having made changes in the week.
Well, 5 weeks on, 6 games later, 3 wins, 3 losses, 1 D-man out, 1 D-man in. The Clan are back in action against the Dundee Stars here in the Elite League tonight. Farina with an early one. Fired in on Gary Russell, who starts in place of the returning Zakowski. And Dundee have scored. Kevin Hart in the right place at the right time to flick it past Gary Russell. Clan 0, Stars 1. Carlson has it along the boards. Dundee pick it up now. Can they create something from this? Russell has to be on high alert here. But it's beaten him. The low shot's beaten him. That puck sent in low. Russell beaten at his post. At his near post, I think. But the Stars have the 2-goal lead. Now Joey Sides, the Dundee captain. And an excellent player for the Stars this season, Sides. Ruestein again. Back for Poulan. Dundee will use this every way they can. Poulan, who's got a vicious shot on him. There's a tip in. Right in front of Gary Russell. Vinny Scarcella it was. Poulan shot from the blue line. Takes a tip from Scarcella. Dundee 3 up. Hammond. It's moved away. And it's Rosehill. Don't think Fallon knew too much about it. Done that, Hayward gets the rebound. It was Jay Rosehill with the shot. Fallon doing enough, or so he thought. Matt Hayward in the right place. All the way back to Dundee Stars number 23. Inside, it's a backhanded effort, and it's Justin Farina, the 4th one for Dundee, his 2nd of the night. Another power play goal is gone. The Stars only played the 1 game last week, a 5-2 victory over Manchester Storm. Baldwin loses the puck. Tanaka tries to jam it in, and he has. The goal's been given. Careless play from Lee Baldwin allows the Stars to take advantage, and it's Tanaka who jams it in at the far post there. Zakowski beaten. That break up. It's lost again. And another power play will come and go. Scarcella returns to the action. Clan have the goal. Clan pull another one back, and it's 2-5.
Going back to full strength.
Rosehill on the break as he emerges from the penalty box. Becca's in support. The goal's been given. Dundee, Scarcella will look to finish with the empty net goal, and he does so. Dundee on the break, Scarcella with the empty net finish. That secures the points for Dundee Stars. Big win for them here in Glasgow tonight. Lots of tussling, that puck not going anywhere, it finally does. Rosehill. Clan add a 4th one. He does so, Alex Levitt, with 0.7 seconds left.
Our first game from Sunday comes from Coventry, where the return fixture between the Blaze and Storm took place. And having snapped a 4-game losing streak, Danny Stewart's men were looking for a vital 4-point weekend.
Liam Stewart losing his feet, manages to get it out in front. Great chance for Jorgensen, and it's been given as a goal. It somehow eluded Mike Clemente. Hogarth was sure. He points to the back of the net, and inside a minute, Jim Jorgensen, I believe, has given the Coventry Blaze a lead. What happened here, Stu?
Well, there's a breakdown on the play. Jorgensen gets a shot right out in front. Hogarth's got probably the best position in the house as he's looking across. He's awarded the goal.
Comes down the right-hand side. One time at Tribuccio. Oh, goodness gracious me. Just an effortless waft of the one-timer. Put it upstairs, tucked it under the crossbar. Klotz pulls one to the forehand, pokes it to Noble. Good long reach of Garrett Klotz. Noble sends it to the net front. Backhand chance in front for Davis. It's eluded the netminder. And into the back of the net from Ben Davis. Really good play from Garrett Klotz in the lead up to that. Kept the puck in the zone. Davis in front of net. Noble found him, and the Blaze get their lead back. Comes to the point though, Godfrey off the pads of Nagtsam. He feels that one. Yeah, you probably should have warned him coming into this one about the shot of Josh Godfrey. Standing in front of it's a health hazard. Now the Blaze have a chance down low. Almeida gives the Blaze a 2-goal lead. Long stretch pass here. The D sits up too high. Barry Almeida.
Lovely play there.
Robinson back into the corner. Signer. Almeida. Godfrey. One-timer. Oh, it's in the back of the net from Josh Godfrey. It may have got a tip on the way through. We'll have a look again. Josh Godfrey from the point. I was just thinking, Stu, he's been quiet on this power play. They've not really used him. Then they unveil their, well, I guess not so secret weapon. Bang! The Storm will cycle. Johnson thought about heading to the back door. Tribuccio. Pinned by Robinson. Pass out in front. Oh, that is a great link-up play. Short-handed into the slot. And the Manchester Storm eat into this lead a little bit. What a lovely finish. Face up to the right of Stewart, won by the Storm. Empty net up Mike Clemente's end. 6-on-5 now for the Storm. Pass out in front. Oh, a great look for Jasinski. A good look at the empty net too. And it goes in. I think it was Kevin Noble, judging by that elated reaction. Well, that's one way to get your first of the year in his own zone. Picks the pocket of Tribuccio.
The puck comes out.
Bang!
It's just a reflex smash down the other end. Well done, Kevin Noble.
Varley and Klotz bump into the wall. Puck squirts out in front. Robinson spins. Canton blasts it up high. Stopped by Clemente. Rebound back home from Liam Stewart. Insult to injury. And the Coventry Blaze now have a 6-2 lead. Liam Stewart, Johnny on the spot. The rebound just sat there. Clemente lost sight of it. And Liam Stewart adds to the misery of this weekend for the Storm, but adds to the jubilation of the Blaze fans.
Ratchuk didn't quite get the pass where he wanted it. He was able to twist himself out of trouble, and this is where he can use his skating skills. Puck will slide all the way around to the Sealers, fed into the crease, and it's been knocked in! Dowd has scored the opener! What a start for the Steelers inside 2 minutes! And it's Robert Dowd who moves on to 8 for the season. Nelson waits down low. Hagos finds him. Hagos again. Out to Fretter. Moved across. One-timer comes in and it's there! The big blast! It looked like it was tipped en route. And they all go to congratulate Nelson in the corner. Once again, the Sheffield Steelers strike early and often. They're 2 up inside 4 minutes. Schultz thought about the shot. The Steelers are quick onto him. And then the pass is given away and the Steelers will try and transition. Feel they've got good skating speed in this side. Hagos. Steelers moving it around nicely. One-timer, top corner. How about that one? That's fantastic from David Phillips. He doesn't score many, and he won't score many better. 3-0 to the Sheffield Steelers.
So Lindhagen sits for 2 minutes for hooking.
Steelers scored on the first power play, gave up a penalty early in their second, so 1 for 2. And they've got 5 against 4 here in the early stages of the second period. That shot is tipped aside. Back to O'Connor, shot through traffic, save made, it's behind and in! Passel couldn't get back in time. And the second period is picking up exactly where the first left off. That shot hits Ferrara and goes to the corner. That shot again is blocked. Phillips in the way this time. Schultz. Allowed time behind the goal. Steelers don't want to vacate their positions. Sneaking in is Sertic. His shot is blocked by Ferrara. And this one is blocked by Phillips. Gets his shoulder in the way. And now Ferrara can feed Armstrong. Armstrong tried to snap one on goal. Only into the legs of Spang. Nice pass out. The Steelers set up the one-timer and score! Hammered home by Ratchuk. And the Rattlesnakers made it 5-0. Opportunity for the Panthers. Paid it back across and they'll score. Lovely feed across from Brown to McMillan. And the Panthers finally have something to cheer. Simple play. Mustakov's well beaten by the pass, and McMillan had all the net to shoot for. Lee trying to get the puck out of his skates, and the drop pass takes the Panthers back into neutral ice. Centering pass intercepted by the Steelers. And Nielsen's out of the box and he'll try and get involved in the action. Shooting chance taken! And another Steelers goal for Ratchuk. Trailing the play and picking his spot. Sertic forward one final time for the Panthers. Backhanded off the end boards, cleared away by the Steelers, and a comprehensive victory for the Steelers against the Panthers once again.
Dundee were back at home on Sunday night against Gardner Conference rivals Braehead Clan, hoping to draw level in the conference standings with a victory.
Again behind the goal. Brown assisting. Transfer White. And it's a goal. Nice move between Tanaka, Brannan and White. White finishing off the move. Stars take an early lead. There's an equalising goal as you're speaking. And I think that was Matthew. No, it was Mike Hammond that scored.
It was Mike Hammond. And well, that's where the Clan could be dangerous. We'll have a look at this here. Pretty much from the point.
Casella. Casella scores on the rebound. Bit of a mix-up in the Clan defence. And if you want the puck to fall to somebody with an empty net to fire on, Vinny Casella. Stars miscontrol there by Kevin Brunston for the Stars. There's another goal. Now that all started with a miscontrol in the centre ice. Stars had a chance to break. Gave up the puck. No messing there. Another great save by Fallon at the near post. And there it is. It was always coming.
It certainly was always coming. Matt Baker.
That was Matt Baker on the score sheet.
Yeah, it was always coming with the amount of chances and possession that the Clan had, and that is goal number 11 of the season for the number 26.
Slater has a huge chance there. Morsel just fails to connect. He's got a second bite at it. Casella. Finds White. Oh, that is an absolute bullet from Pullen. He's quickly got the Stars back on level terms. Against the runner play, you have to say. That's right off the pipe by Becker. Stars living dangerously here. Goal. Alex Levette, I think, getting the final touch in it. Pitt comes away with it. Some lovely one-touch play here by the Clan. They're opening up the Stars, and there it is. It's that man again. It's Alex Levette again. Possibly the best player of the game.
Well, that's goal number 8 for Alex Levette.
No chance to lift the netminder. And that finishes it off. That man Levette with another beautiful pass across the face.
The last game of week 13 was in Murrayfield, the home of the Edinburgh Capitals, where Belfast were in town. This was the 7th away game for the Giants in a row.
Corbier tried to hang on to that puck too long, and the Giants will get it away and then pop it in through the right-hand post of Travis Fullerton. And he's asking the question of Pavel Halas, but Halas looking the other way, nothing coming as the Giants will start again. Martinelli slow to the bench, still on the ice, too many men on the ice now, but nothing coming. Walser receives the pass from Higgins and then gives it back off the wall. Higgins down deep to Shields. Shields back door to a 2-0 lead.
Well, it's I have to say it's been coming again because the Caps have had very little good play down this end.
Corbier standing still, cuts back in to Durazio. Rebound chance, scramble away and taken away by the Giants. And then the shot tipped in front. And the Edinburgh Capitals get a power play goal to bring it back to 2-1. Well, we'll check with the official scorers, but Mike Durazio not called on the assist as it comes out to Shields. Good block by Jaroslav Hertel, and then the Giants will try and get that 2-goal lead once again. 5-hole by Savini, and that one is a good goal for the Belfast Giants under pressure from the Edinburgh Capitals at one end, back down the other, and that 2-goal lead restored. Had the outlet pass, but it was backhanded 3-on-1 chance. The shot coming in, 5-hole from Riley gives the Belfast Giants a 4-1 lead, and chances down the far end. The Giants come straight back up and take a 3-goal lead. Can't get it away from under his feet, and then does, and then gets in behind Walser. Just over 13 minutes to go. The Giants leading by 4-1. Tip-off to Romas. Romas back to Dobrin. Dobrin fires, tipped in front by Taylor McDougall. And he's second of the night coming from McDougall. Nickerson leaves it off and then up to Boxall now. Vorobiev picks up the puck. Across to tip-off, inside to Schultz. Schultz shoots! Goal by Ian Schultz! And the Edinburgh Capitals are right back in this. Not do anything stupid, it comes out to Derek Walser. Walser sends it round the back. The Capitals will try and come away with it, but the Giants still have it. Walser now, down deep, good play by the Belfast Giants, finding Foster at the back door. And on the power play, the Giants take a 2-goal lead by 5-3. Dobrin will chip this one in, chased by Wilgosz. And Wilgosz goes down. No call coming from Pavel Halas, and a 2-on-1 break for the Giants. Up to Higgins. Higgins back to Riley, and a good move puts this one to bed as the Giants go 6 goals to 3, and Mikael Dobrin, I'll ask Pavel Halas why there was no call at the far end. But despite that, the Giants didn't stop and they came back up and took a 3-goal lead.
Definitely shocking, absolutely shocking refereeing.
Well, here's confirmation of all the Week 13 results, starting with that 3-1 win for Cardiff over Nottingham. Then on Saturday it finished Braehead 4, Dundee 6, Cardiff 6, Edinburgh 2, 5-3, Belfast 2, Manchester 0, Coventry 2, and Nottingham 4, Sheffield 5. On Sunday, the Blaze completed their 4-point weekend with that 6-2 victory over Manchester. It finished Dundee 3, Braehead 6, Edinburgh lost by 6 goals to 3 to the Belfast Giants, and it finished the Sheffield Steelers 6, Nottingham Panthers 1. Each of the winning teams on Sunday night all scoring 6 goals. And here's how the table looks. Coventry's 4-point weekend sees them move above Edinburgh at the foot of the table and gain ground on those around them who are in the playoff hunt. Cardiff remain comfortably at the top of the pile, but the Sheffield Steelers will be pleased, having converted one of their games in hand into points. Fife continue to impress, moving further ahead of the Panthers in 4th spot. Nottingham's position, though, will worry many around the club, and their poor form has prompted them to bring in a former Stanley Cup winner. Their new signing is Jason Williams. Here's what you have to look forward to in Week 14 of the Elite League, and what a list of fixtures this is. Belfast hosts the Sheffield Steelers, always a big game, and even more so in the last 12 months. Braehead have a really tough test at home to the Edinburgh Capitals. Cardiff welcome the Nottingham Panthers to Ice Arena, Wales, just 10 days after a tetchy and tight affair between the two. Coventry will be looking to build on their good weekend when Dundee travel to the Sky Dome, and Fife will play Manchester, and they'll be hoping to continue their stay in the top half of the table. Sunday the 11th is possibly even better. A top of the table clash in Wales between Cardiff and Sheffield, a chance perhaps for the Steelers to put themselves back in the driving seat, or for the Devils to really put distance between them and Paul Thompson's men. Make sure you visit the Elite League website for information of how you can buy tickets and watch all of these fixtures. And don't worry if you miss anything, we'll have you covered every week here on Facing Off. Until next time, enjoy your hockey.